Good morning, everyone. This is Tevin with Tevin Talks, and I think it's time for your weekly mental check Monday. But before we get started, how was your weekend? What did you do with your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your spouse? What'd you do with your kids? What'd you do with your family? Any sporting events? Any wrestling shows, basketball games, streaming contests, etc.? I just want to know what you did. Let me know. For me, I had a wrestling pack weekend. I'm a little sore, When you wrestle a guy named Mark James, I don't think you come out the same way you go in. So my back's a little sore. My legs hurt. But I'm still here. I'm still here. If you guys get a chance, check out Newborn Wrestling. It is a new promotion that started over the weekend in Knightdale, North Carolina, and I think that it was a great turnout. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and helping us get started, letting us perform for you guys, and I honestly believe he is, and when I say he, I mean my man, Christian Rainey. He is doing something great for the wrestling community, and we appreciate you, brother. We thank you. So now that's out the way, I just want to know, how's everybody's relationships going? I think that everybody has somebody out there for them. I've been seeing and hearing from a lot of different people as of lately saying they're going to be single forever. And I mean, if that's what you truly think right now, by all means, do you? That just means that you have not found that right person. And you know what? I'm going to even recant on what I'm saying because, there are some people that are meant to be single. It really is. But for most of us, there is somebody that's out there waiting to be loved on, to be cherished, and to be spoiled. For me, I've found my lady, especially in some of the darkest times that when I really needed somebody. And I think for me, maybe at first it was for validation, what I was out here looking for. I was just looking for any and everything. I needed attention. I wanted attention. I'd say that. And I got that. And at times it definitely was not the best. And for me, my wife, she helped me understand that, you can go out here and you can just get into any situation, but that doesn't mean that it's the right situation for you. And for a lot of us, we look for people to just fill a space. We look for somebody to fill that void for the moment. And when you really get to know that person, they're honestly probably not that person for you. Some people meet their love of their life the very first time. And it's kind of something out of fairy tale, I would say. It does happen. But for most of us, it's trial and error. Sometimes they're just meant to be your friend. Sometimes they're just meant to be there for a second, teach you a lesson, and then it's on to the next situation. I know some people that have been together for a long time, and maybe marriage just isn't their thing. I have personal family members that have been engaged or dating somebody for 15 plus years and just decided one day to get married. I don't know what that purpose was, and I'm not knocking it, but, it's not for everybody. For me, after my first situation, I didn't think it was for me until my wife came about. And honestly, in the most non-disrespectful way, I wish that this would have been my one and only marriage. But you live and you learn. Because I know for a fact that my wife is the person that was cemented in my life. The person that was for me. The person that I was supposed to marry from the get-go. I know this. That's my best friend. I love everything about her. I know sometimes that, me being a man, me being a human, sometimes that's kind of hard to show. We have our moments. All men do. But we get better. And we learn from our mistakes. We learn from our wrongdoings. And we try our best to make the best of every day now. I know I do. I've let a lot of people down in life in general. And I think for my wife to ever tell me that she's disappointed in me will break me. That's something that if I ever heard from my mom, it kind of messed with me. It's one thing for somebody to be mad at you, but somebody that you truly love to say they're disappointed in you, I think it takes a toll on you. If you've ever heard that from them, you know exactly what I mean. I don't think there is a rule book for ever being a perfect spouse. That's something that you learn to do. I do think that it starts from how you're raised. I will say that. That's whether you have both of your parents. That's if you are just raised by a mother or a father. I think it does have a lot to do with that because these are the first people that you get to know and love. For a little girl, her father is the first man that she'll ever love. For a little boy, his mother is going to be the first woman that he ever says, I love you to. And as me being a mama's boy, I grew up in a single parent household, just me, my mom, and my brother. My mom always showed love, always let us know that she loved us and that, one day we're going to find our loved one. One day we're going to be in a relationship and there's going to be a woman in our life that, fill that role. There is a different role from motherly love to a spouse. Let's not get the two twisted. For a lot of guys, it takes a long time for us to ever open up and to let a woman know how we feel. Boyfriend, whatever. It's 2024. Let's be real. Love is love. It doesn't matter who it is, who's for you. When you love somebody, love them. If it turns into a relationship, make the best of it. It doesn't matter who you with. If they make you happy, they're not putting their hands on you, they're not disrespecting you, love that person. Be in the best relationship that you can be. We got one short life to live. Find that person and hold on to them, dear. Because you never know what's out there. And it might be a lot of evil shit. It might be a lot of heartbreak. But a lot of us, and I mean a lot of us, barely find that one true love. It takes a lot of us some time to find it. But when you do, you know it. All it takes is for that one special somebody to cross your path and you just know you got that feeling. That's that feeling I had about my wife. I knew she was it. I was a little nervous, but I knew she was it. And she makes me the best man that I am today. And without her, I'll keep repeating it, I'm nothing. I have no doubt in my mind that if I never met my wife, I would not be the same man that I am today. And the man that I'm becoming. Because again, I am a working mother effer. I stay busy. I'm always on the go. But I know that I have to make that time to be the best husband that I can be. And I can admit that for a long time, I wasn't that. We're here to be real with Tevin Talks. And for the longest of time, I wasn't. Because I was focused on everything else but really what she needed. And for the longest of time, she was quiet about it. But then when she did start voicing her opinion, I had to make sure to listen. I had to make sure to be there, be present. And it's not all about just everything that I have going on. When you marry somebody, you become one. So if you're affected by something, they're affected. And if they're affected by something, you're affected by it. That's how it should be. If you're on that right level, that same level, nothing will ever be the same. You will know immediately when something's off. And that's how it goes nowadays. Communication is key. I know you've heard that plenty of times, but it's right. And it's very real. Because if you do not have it, there will forever be issues. Hold on to that person that you have in your life right now. Let them know that you love them. We are not perfect. Things will not be great every single day. You can try your best to make it that way, but it's going to be hard. There's going to be some days where you're ready to rip each other's heads off. There's going to be some days you want to cuss each other the hell out. And it's going to happen. But it's okay to say sorry. It's okay to not be okay. But as long as you got that loved one by your side, y'all can get through anything. I promise you that. Just be the best spouse that you can be. I know for me, I can sit here and tell my wife sorry about plenty of things that I've done, but it doesn't mean anything without any action behind it. So make sure you're actually doing what you're supposed to do. Make sure that if you say something, you stand on it. Make sure that your loved one knows you have their back 1,000%. Be the best you, so y'all can be the best y'all. Point blank, period. Again, I always want to revisit these conversations. I never want to give you too much because I always want you to come back and listen. But just Tevin talking about relationships by myself, I think I did pretty damn good today. That just wraps it up for today. I love you all, and I hope that you have an amazing week. If you ever need anything, my inbox, Benny's inbox, Malika's inbox is always open. We're here for you. We love you, and I'm out.